admittedly I did pick the wrong arena, but at the same time, to say that there isn't interest in this match happening, there isn't interest in this match taking place, and the potential that both Usos have shown. This is basically on par with the match we did with Asuka and Bianca Belair. More this time around asking, what if? What if the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, stepped up against the Tribal Chief? Would either one of them be able to knock down the Tribal Chief, or would the Tribal Chief do what he does and win? I don't really know how often I've seen the Usos in singles action in this game from my perspective, so this will be something new for me, and also I think this may be something that we look to in WWE 2K23 whenever that comes, as far as Solo Sikoa is concerned. Because I was hesitant to do this match, because Solo is not a part of this game. I could download him, but at the same time, some things aren't necessary. Some things aren't the most necessary. Mounted punches by the Tribal Chief. You gotta figure there's some frustration from Roman Reigns taking care of his cousin. As Roman sidesteps Roman sidesteps Jimmy, and Jimmy falls through the middle rope to the outside as Roman goes back to the mounted punches, and now a nerve hold to the shoulder of Jimmy Uso. A nerve hold to the shoulder of Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy just lets himself submit because he knew that the pinfall would not happen. I mean, a submission does not count if it happens outside the ring. Roman has to get his cousin back in the ring, but Roman goes for a swinging neckbreaker on the outside, inflicting a little bit more damage to Jimmy Uso. And now the disrespect from the Tribal Chief to Jimmy Uso, rubbing his boot across the face of his cousin. Roman takes some time to posture. That ego of the Tribal Chief is going to come back to bite him, as Roman gets hit with 2 corner splashes from Jimmy, and Jimmy goes for the cover, lateral press, and not even a 1 count from the Tribal Chief. Hip toss neckbreaker by Jimmy Uso. Roll up, super kick. It's potentially time to go Uso crazy. Jimmy is knocking back his cousin, and again, Jimmy goes for a lariat to send Roman to the outside, and again, Roman this time back body drops him to the outside. But Jimmy sees that coming, or sees his cousin coming, and hits him with the hip toss neckbreaker again. Headbutt. And Jimmy re-enters the ring. Jimmy re-enters the ring as Roman is on the outside. Jimmy, again, hip toss neckbreaker. He's got to stop going to the well, because if he goes to the well one too many times, the Tribal Chief will make him pay. Back to the headbutt. Into the corner goes the Tribal Chief. Jimmy's got something planned. Up top he goes. Suplex. A nice suplex off the top rope by Jimmy Uso. Jimmy's up top. Elbow. What the hell happened there? Jimmy just took out the referee. Honestly, I've never seen that before. The cravat. A cravat choke by Roman Reigns. on his cousin. Roman showing how much his in-ring style has changed with a cravat. Jimmy went for the super kick and whiffed. Roman blocks the kick to the hamstring. Jimmy has him set up. Jimmy has Roman set up. Roman gets up, and Jimmy grazes him. In a sight you'd only see in a WWE video game, Jimmy grazes him. Roman kicks out at the count of one. If he fully connected with it, I think it would have been a lot closer of a call. Roman blocks Jimmy's punch. And Roman gets blocked. Samoan drop. Takes down the tribal chief. Roman went for a lariat, or a punch, sorry. A big scoop slam, superplex. Cocky pin, the ref is out of position. And Roman just slides the foot off. And the ref is out of position again. Again, super kick takes down the tribal chief. A super kick takes down the tribal chief, brushes away the punch. He brushes away the punch as Roman Reigns scoops up his cousin and plants him with a jackhammer. Ladder repressed by Roman, and not even a 1 count for Jimmy Uso to kick out. Catches the leg. Roman brushes him off. Roman catches the hand, smacks his cousin. Jimmy reverses. Float over DDT reversed by Roman. Right hand. What a follow-up by Jimmy Uso. Jimmy, big splash off the top. And Roman kicks out. Roman kicked out. I don't believe it. Roman kicked out. I'm surprised. I didn't expect Roman to kick out of that. The cravat is locked in again. Roman is trying to add insult to injury and get the submission victory over his cousin. But Jimmy is fighting out of it. Roman. It's time to go. Uso crazy. As JBL would always say, Flying Uso. Roman blocks him and knocks him with a forearm shiver, but it's not enough to keep Jimmy back as Jimmy drops him with a jawbreaker. Jimmy's measuring him on the apron. A forearm smash off the apron, right to the mush of the tribal chief. I guess you could say Jimmy is doing his best to acknowledge the tribal chief tonight. Why Roman did not get slid into the ring right there, I don't know. Roman might be too far. Roman's not too far. Jimmy nails him with the big splash, and this has gotta be it. And Jimmy Uso beat Roman Reigns. What a match, and what a moment for Jimmy Uso. What a moment for Jimmy Uso. He defeated the tribal chief. He defeated the tribal chief in a moment that I'm sure he will not soon forget. With that being said, though, that is it for me. And I will see you in the next video.